ಜ್ಞಾನದಾಹಿ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ನಿಮಗಿದೊಂದು ಸುವರ್ಣಾವಕಾಶ, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸುಸಂಧಿ ಕೂಡ. ನೀವೀಗಾಗಲೇ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಶಾಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳು ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳ ನಿವಾರಣೆಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ನೀವು ಕಲಿತಂಥ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಖಚಿತಗೊಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ದೃಢಗೊಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಈಗೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಷಯವಾರು, ಅಧ್ಯಾಯವಾರು ಮತ್ತು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಬರೆದು ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಅಂಕವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಉಪನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸದುಪಯೋಗವನ್ನು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನದಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ತೊಂದರೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ, ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು, ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಉಣಬಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ನಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಸಾರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದರ ಸದುಪಯೋಗನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಗಿಟ್ಟಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸದುದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರ ಫಲವನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಂಚುವಂತೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಏರಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಬಂಗಾರಗಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬರಲಿರುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಭಗವಂತ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ತಯಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಲಿ. ಇದರ ಸದುಪಯೋಗವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಫಲವನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ನೀಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಆಶಿಸಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ಈ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಶುಭವನ್ನೇ ತರಲಿ, ಒಳಿತನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಆಶಿಸ್ತಾ, ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ, ಒಳಿತಾಗಲಿ.
Okay, dear students, on behalf of Department of Education Dharwad, myself is D.A. Norona, mathematics teacher of Government Adarsh Vidyalaya. I am here to guide you regarding SSLC mathematics exam. Today I am going to deal with 5 topics, that is, first is introduction to geometry, next is application of geometry, trigonometry, arithmetic progression and coordinate geometry, surface area and volumes. Okay, first I will start with introduction to trigonometry. You can expect 5 marks questions probably from this particular topic. So as you all know, trigonometry, it is based upon triangles, that particularly right angle triangle. You should consider the theta here, means the angle which is in consideration, that is angle theta, and side opposite to that angle theta and side adjacent to that angle theta and one hypotenuse. Based upon this 3 things, opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse, we have 6 trigonometric ratios. First trigonometric ratio is sine of angle theta. Sine of angle theta, it is given by side opposite to angle theta, that means this side opposite to angle theta upon hypotenuse. That is first trigonometric ratio, and we will denote it as sine theta. Short form is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Next is cosine of angle theta. This is given by side adjacent to angle theta upon hypotenuse. And next is tangent of angle theta. It's given by side opposite to angle theta upon side adjacent to angle theta, and in short form it's written as tan theta equal to opposite side upon adjacent side. Next is cosecant of angle theta, hypotenuse upon opposite side, secant of angle theta, hypotenuse upon adjacent side, and cotangent of angle theta, that is adjacent side upon opposite side. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios which are very important. To answer any questions based on this particular topic, you should be thorough with these 6 trigonometric ratios. Next is regarding relation between these trigonometric ratios. So these three ratios are related inversely to each other. First of all, we can sin theta. This is equals to 1 upon cosec theta, or cosec theta is inverse of sin theta. Similarly, cos theta is equals to 1 upon sec theta, and sec theta is equals to 1 upon cos theta, and tan theta equal to 1 upon cot theta, and cot theta equal to 1 upon tan theta. So these are some basic trigonometric ratios of some standard angles, and to answer any question based upon this trigonometry, you should be thorough with these particular angles. It's not very hard to remember all the values of this standard trigonometric angles there. Suppose if you know the value of sine 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, automatically based upon the knowledge regarding the ratios of trigonometric ratios and relationship between trigonometric ratios, you can easily get all the other values of these trigonometric functions. First of all, I'll just tell you how to remember it easily. Sine of A, value of sine of A is of 0 degree is 0, and that of 30 degrees half, 45 degrees 1 by root 2, 60 degrees root 3 by 2, and 90 degrees 1. That means the values are increasing steadily, and it lies between 0 and 1. For this cosine theta, cos A, if you observe it carefully, the value of 0 degree for cos A is the value of 90 degree of sin A. That means if you write it exactly in reverse order, that is 1 root 3 by 2, that is for 30 degree it is half, and for 60 degree here it is half, and for 60 degree of sin A, the value of cos 30 degree root 3 by 2, 45 degree is same. That means if you start from sin A, and if you know this 4 values, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 values, then easily you can write the value of cos A in reverse order. That means it will start from 0, half, 1 root 2, root 3, 2 and 1. And for this particular cos A, the same values will get reversed. It will start from 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half and 0. Next is for tan A. As you already know, trigonometric ratio of tan A, it is sin A upon cos A. When you divide 0 by 1, answer will be 1. When you divide half by root 3 by 2, answer will be 1 by root 3. And when you divide this 1 and a half, 1 upon root 2 by 1 upon root 2, the answer is 1. And when you divide root 3 by 2 by half, your answer is root 3. When you divide 1 by 0, answer is not possible. So it is written as not defined. So once you get all these values from 0 degree to 90 degree, now easily you can find the values of cosecant A, sec A and cot A, because these are inversely related. Inverse of cosec A is 1 upon sin A, that means 1 upon 0, again it is not defined. And inverse of half is 2, inverse of 1 by root 2 is root 2, inverse of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root 3, and inverse of 1 is 1. So if you know the value of sin A, easily you can get value of cos A, tan A as well as cosec A. Similarly, you can find the others values of sec A and cot A based upon the inverse of cos A and tan A. So if you are thorough with this particular chart, then I am definite that minimum you can score 2 marks out of this particular topic, in which total marks is of 4 marks. So next is regarding this complementary angles. So sine of 90 degree minus A is equals to cos A, cos of 90 degree minus A equal to sin A. tan of 90 degree minus a equal to cot a, cot of 90 degree minus a equal to tan a. Here you can see that these are related. If sin is here, automatically next trigonometric ratio will come there, cos. And if cos is there, automatically trigonometric ratio which is above it will come here. Tan is here, cot is here, cot is here, tan is here. That means they are, you can exchange it. To remember it easily, if you remember sin, next it will be cos there. And if it is cos there, next it will come sin. If it is tan, next it will come cot. And if it is cot, next it will come tan. So if you remember this, it will be very helpful for you. Next is regarding some trigonometric identities. 3 trigonometric identities they are mentioned in your textbook there. First is sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. Next is 1 plus tan square a equal to sec square a. And 1 plus cot square a equal to cosec square a. Based upon this, they will you may get some questions based on 2 marks. So let us discuss some problems which are likely to come or may appear in SSLC exam. So first is evaluate 2 tan square 45 degree plus cos square 30 degree minus sin square 60 degree. So these are based upon standard trigonometric angles. We have just discussed in the chart there. So 2 tan square 45 degree cos square 30 degree minus sin square 60 degree. Value of tan 45 degree is 1 and value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2 and value of sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So this and this will get cancelled there. Your answer will be 1. This question may appear for objective or for 2 marks. Back. Next is if tan 2a is equals to cot a minus 18 degree. In this, we should use the knowledge of complementary angles. Here it is tan 2a and cot a minus 18 degree. You students already know that tan 90 minus theta equal to cot theta. Using that particular knowledge, we should use cot 90 minus 2a, because cot 90 minus 2a, it is nothing but tan 2a. So cot 90 degree minus 2a equal to cot a minus 18. So if these two, left hand side and right hand side, are equal, then angles should be equal. So you can equate this 90 degree minus 2a equal to a minus 18 degree, and by simple simplification you will get a equal to 36 degree. Next is prove that these questions require some thorough practice using identities and trigonometric ratios. You can just see here this 1 plus tan square a upon 1 minus tan square a. You should prove it. They will give the question for you and they will give the answer for you. But the logical steps you should write to arrive to that answer. I will consider this left hand side. If I consider this left hand side, here you can use one identity. Identity is that 1 plus tan square a equal to sec square a. Because always when such questions appear, you should see on that right hand side. Means in which form it is. Here it is in form of cos square a and sin square a. Here it is in the form of tan square a. You should write that tan square a either in sin square a and cos square a form. So easiest way is 1 plus tan square a, you should write it in sec square a. And next is 1 minus tan square a. Tan is nothing but sin a upon cos a. Sin square a upon cos square a. In this step, sec square a, you should write the reciprocal of that. It's nothing but 1 upon cos square a. Here if you simplify it, you will get cos square a minus sin square a into cos square a. Cos square a and cos square will cancel the final answer. You will get that 1 upon cos square a minus sin square a. So next is similar sum, in which they have asked, they have given the question for you and they have given the answer for you, but you should come to the conclusion. I hope you can understand this. Yeah. This also again it is based upon complementary angles, where you should find the value of x, the unknown thing which they have given in the question, and one more question they have given that you should find the value of sin x. We already know that sin and cos x are related. You can write sin 3x minus 20s cos 90 degree minus 3x minus 20. This is nothing but sine 3x minus 20. And if you equate that angle, you will get x is equals to 30 degree. Question is, we should find the value of sine x. Sine 30 degree is nothing but half. So next question, again this is based upon complementary angles and based upon identities. You should have the knowledge of complementary angles as well as identities to solve this type of questions. They have given sine square 10 degree, where 10 degree is not a standard angle which you have studied in that chart. 80 degree is also not a standard angle. Either you should convert them into standard angle and you should apply that values and you should simplify, or you should convert them into identities. Identities form, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. If you consider this left hand side, sine square 10 degree plus here sine square 80 degree. You can write the sine square 80 degree as 80 degree is nothing but 90 degree minus 10 degree, because 90 minus 10 it is 80. Sine 90 minus 10 is cos 10 degree, because sine 90 minus theta equal to cos theta. So sine square 10 degree plus cos square 10 degree. Similarly, in this case also, cos square 20 degree and cos square 70 degree. 70 degree is nothing but 90 degree minus 20 degree, you will get cos square 20 degree here. So sine square 10 degree, cos square 10 degree, you can apply that first identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, write it here. And here sine square 20 degree plus cos square 20 degree, once again that first identity, write 1 there. And value of tan 60 degree is root 3. Root 3 the whole square is nothing but 3, and if you add all the three things, you will get that right hand side, that is answer 5. Next is applications of trigonometry. Most of the students get confused to answer such questions. Relatively these questions are very easy, because calculation part is very easy it is, but to understand that question most of you may find it difficult. You should know three important concepts in this particular applications of trigonometry. First is regarding line of sight, angle of elevation, angle of depression. We can just consider this line of sight. Suppose if I am standing here, at this particular point, and one object is here, these are my eyes. Suppose if I am looking at that object, means I should just raise my hand, head to view that. This is my line of sight. For example, this is my line of sight. The angle at which the line of sight makes with the horizontal, means with this horizontal, that is the angle of elevation. That means increasing. Angle is increasing here. That is angle of elevation. Suppose if I am standing here and if I am looking an object on the ground, so I should lower my, suppose if I am standing here and I am looking at an object on the ground there, that means I should lower my eyesight. So this is the angle line of sight, and this is the horizontal line. This is the angle of depression. That means this is the line of sight, this is the horizontal, and this is the angle of depression. If you have clear idea regarding these three concepts, what is line of sight, what is angle of depression, and what is angle of elevation, and along with that, if you have thorough knowledge regarding the basic trigonometric angles, then easily you can solve this type of sums. Let us discuss three sums here. First sum, the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Find the height of the tower. In this particular question, they have given one tower there. One person is standing 30 meters from that tower. And angle of elevation is 30 degree. We should find the height of that tower. Okay. In this particular question, they have given one tower. if suppose if AB is the tower and observer is standing here, and this tower is at about 30 meter from the observer. He is looking at the top of the tower, and this angle of elevation, this is the line of sight. This is the line of sight. This is the horizontal, and angle here it is 30 degree. You should find the height of this tower. Trigonometric ratio, which you if you consider this angle, this is the adjacent side and this is the opposite side. So adjacent side they have given, opposite side they have not given. The trigonometric ratio which we can use here is tan theta. If you use tan theta, that is tan of 30 degree is equals to OA upon AB upon OA. Tan 30 degree is 1 upon root 3. AB is H and OA is 30 meter, or H is equals to 30 upon root 3. It's nothing but 10 root 3 meters. Therefore, the height of that tower is 10 root 3 meters. Let's move on to the second question. As observed from the top of a lighthouse, which is of 100 meter high, the angle of depressions of two ships which are exactly on the same side of the lighthouse is 30 degree and 45 degree. We should find the distance between the two ships. Consider here, if AB is the lighthouse which is of 100 meter high, one ship S1 is at this position, another ship S2 is at this position. So the angle of depression of these two ships is, one ship is 30 degree, another ship is 45 degree. If we consider this triangle BS1D, we will get tan 45 degree is equals to DS1 upon BD. DS1 is nothing but 100 meters. Tan 45 degree is equals to 1. So we get BD is equals to 100 meters. Similarly, if we consider this triangle BCS2, tan 30 degree is equals to 100 meters upon BC, that is BC is equals to tan 30 degree is 1 upon root 3, BC is upon 100, BC is equals to 100 root 3. If we find the difference there, we will get the distance between the two ships is equals to 100 root 3 minus 100. Let us consider one more sum, one more problem. A bird is sitting on the top of a tree. One bird is sitting on a top of a tree which is 80 meter high, and the angle of elevation of the bird from a point on the ground is 45 degree. The bird flies away from the point of observation horizontally for 2 seconds, and the angle of elevation of that bird as observed from the ground will be equal to 30 degree. From 45 degree, the angle of elevation will be equal to 30 degree, and the bird flies for 2 seconds. Now we should find the speed of the flying bird. So in such questions, if we consider the bird is AB is the tree, the bird is sitting, initial position is at B, the angle of elevation is 30 degree, the bird is flying towards at this position D, that is for example 45 degree. So when you consider this type of questions, you should consider the line of sight and the horizontal line, and if they ask you to find the speed of that means you should find the distance first, and next you should find the speed of the flying bird. So next we can move on to next chapter, that is arithmetic progression. Probably you may get 6 marks questions from this particular chapter. Either you may get 1 2 mark question or 1 4 mark question, or it depends. some important concept of this particular chapters is, first, what is arithmetic progression? That definition you will know that. That means a progression in which the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. That is an arithmetic progression. And general form of arithmetic progression is given by a plus d, a plus 2d, dot dot dot. And next is regarding that nth term of that arithmetic progression. Based on that, you may get some 2 marks questions also. That is given by Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And next is sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression, that is given by Sn equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you are thorough with this particular concepts from this particular arithmetic progression, you can solve sums based on these arithmetic progressions. We can consider 2 sums here. First is the sum of 4 consecutive terms which are in AP is 32, and the ratio of the product of last 2 terms and that of first and last term and the product of 2 middle term is 7:15. You should find the number. In this case, you should assume the arithmetic progression, either let the AP be equal to a minus d, a plus d and a plus 2d. You should first use this concept of this sum of terms is equals to 32. You will get one equation. Next one, you should use this concept of these ratios. You will get one more equation. Solving that equation, you will get the answer. Next is another sum is in an AP of 50 terms. The sum of first 10 term is 210 and the sum of last 15 terms is 2565. Find the AP. So this is the solution for that first question. When the sum of 4 terms is equals to 32, we will get this one equation here, 16 equal to 2a plus d. And when we take the ratios, we will get one more equation, 2a equal to 3d. And when you substitute that 2a equal to 3d in first equation, you will get d equal to 4. And you will get a equal to 6. So the 4 terms will be 2, 6, 10 and 14. Just to verify that 14 plus 10, 24, 30, 32. Next question is 50 terms are there. Sum of first 15 term is 210 and sum of last 15 terms is 2565. We should find that AP. One thing you should remember, you may get confused here. First 15 terms, S15 210 and next 15 terms, it will be 2565. But they have given here n is equals to 50. S10 equal to 210, S15 equal to 2565. When we use this particular concept, we will get one equation here, 9d equal to 42 minus 2a. S50 minus S35 will be 2565 because they have given it here. Last 15 terms is equals to 2565. If you simplify all these things, you will get one more equation here, 3a plus 14 into 9d equal to 513. After substituting the value of the first equation, you will get value of a equal to 3 and value of d equal to 4. Therefore, the AP is 3, 7, 11 and 15. So while answering these questions, most of you may get confused. What you should do is, you should read the question carefully. First, note down what are the things they have mentioned in the question, that means they have given in the question, and based upon the logical thinking, try to solve this sum step by step. And after getting the answer, you just cross check that answer with the data what they have given, so that you may be 100% sure that the answer what you get is 100% right. Next is regarding coordinate geometry. You can probably expect 4 marks question from this. As you all know, it is based upon the coordinates. Okay, the important concepts in this particular chapter is distance formula. Very important it is. You can expect 2 marks question from this. D is equals to x2 minus x1 the whole square, that is square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. And next is same distance formula. When you measure the distance between the origin and any point, that is given by square root of x square plus y square. Next is section formula. When a point divide a line into two parts in some ratio, then the questions which you can expect from this particular section formula is, they may give 2 points and they may give the ratio in which the point divides those a point divides that line, and they may ask you to find the coordinates of that particular point. In that case, the coordinates of that particular point, for x it is given by m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, and for y it is given by m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Next important thing in this particular chapter is regarding that midpoint formula. If they give a line and if they give 2 points, 2 endpoints, and if they ask you to find the midpoint of that, you should use this formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And next important thing is area of a triangle formula. It's given by half x1 in bracket y2 minus y3, x2 y3 minus y1, x3 y1 minus y2. Some tricky question they may ask based upon this. They may tell you 3 points are collinear, and they may ask you to find one unknown which they give in any of the points there. If always you should remember that if 3 points are collinear, then the area of triangle will be equal to 0. During that time you can use this particular formula. Next is we can see some sums which probably may appear. Find the distance of the point 3 and 4 from the origin. In this you should use that formula square root of x square plus y square. Find the value of k if the points a 2 3 b 4 k and c 6 minus 3 are collinear. In this particular question you can use the area of the triangle formula, because when the points are collinear, area of triangle will be equal to 0. Equating area of triangle equal to 0, you will get only one unknown k, and you can find that. Next is find the point which divides the line segment. It is based on section formula. They are mentioned here externally. This is based upon that section formula. If it cuts internally in the ratio 4:3, you should use that section formula, that is m1 x2 m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. This will be x1 y1, x2 y2, and m1 and m2. Suppose here one question is there. Find the coordinates of the point of trisection of the line segment joining the points A and B. They have given 2 points there, and you should divide another 2 coordinates within those 2 points which cuts this line internally exactly in 3 equal parts. In that case you can use this formula, that is, first to find one coordinate you can use the section formula, and to find another coordinate you can use that midpoint formula. Next is last chapter which I am going to deal here is surface area and volume. You can probably expect 7 marks questions from this. To solve the questions from this chapter, the important concepts you should know here is regarding the cube. In cube, what is the lateral surface area of the cube is 4a square, total surface area is 6a square, and volume is a cube. And next is regarding cuboid. In the cuboid, lateral surface area is 2h into L plus B. H is height, this is length, and this is breadth. And total surface area will be 2LB plus 2BH plus 2HL, and volume will be LBH. Next is regarding cylinder. Lateral surface area is 2 pi RH, total surface area is 2 pi into R plus H, and volume is pi R square H. And next is regarding cone. In this, lateral surface area is pi RL. This is the lateral surface area. Total surface area, you should consider this base as well as lateral surface area, that is pi R into R plus L, and volume is 1/3 pi R square H. Next is regarding hemisphere. Hemisphere is nothing but half of sphere in this lateral surface area. This is lateral surface area. This is formula to find lateral surface area is 2 pi r square, and total surface area including this base and this lateral surface area, that is 3 pi r square, and total volume it's given by 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Next is regarding sphere. Sphere total surface area and lateral surface area is one and the same, that is 4 pi r square, and volume will be 4 upon 3 pi r cube. And this is the bit confusing thing for you students, because frustum of a cone. Frustum of a cone is, if you cut the top of the cone there, you will get one frustum here. You may find it very difficult, little bit difficult to remember this formula. In this case, for example, volume of frustum of a cone. Volume of frustum of a cone, it's given by 1 upon 3 pi h r1 square r2 square plus r1 into r2. If you just compare it with the volume of a cone it's given by 1 upon 3 pi r square h. If you just compare it, 1 upon 3 pi h is same. Only difference is in case of radius, that is r square. r1 square plus r2 square into r1 plus r2, because here you will have two radius. One is for upper radius r2 and lower radius r1. Next is regarding curved surface area of a frustum of a cone. Curved surface area of frustum of a cone is given by pi l into r1 plus r2. Whereas in case of cone, lateral surface area or curved surface area is given by pi r l. Pi is same, L is same, R is difference, because once again two radius here, R1 plus R2, and L it's given by this formula h square plus R1 square minus R2 square. This radius from this, you should minus this radius from this radius, lower radius. And total surface area of this frustum of a cone, lower base, upper base, and total of this, it's given by pi L into R1 plus R2, this one, plus pi into R1 square plus R2 square. If you are thorough with this formulas of this frustum of a cone, you can solve these sums. We can discuss two sums from this particular chapter. One cylinder is there, and from that cylinder, the height of that cylinder, it is of 40 centimeter, and its radius is 7 centimeter. If you just, they have scooped means they have removed one spear from one end of that cylinder, and they have removed one cone from another end of that cylinder. You should find the volume of the remaining part of the cylinder. To solve this sum, you should first find volume of the cylinder, volume of the scooped hemisphere, volume of the scooped cone. You should subtract the volume of the hemisphere and volume of the cone from the volume of this cylinder. Then you will get the volume of the wooden article. Next is volume of a cube is 64 centimeter they have given. They have asked you to find the total surface area of the cube. Volume of a cube formula is a cube or L cube, it's equals to 64, L equal to 4. And if you find the total surface area of a cube, it's given by 6a square. 6 into 4 square, it will be 96 square centimeters. So students, till now I have covered 5 topics. First, I have started with trigonometry. Okay. Students, today we have discussed 5 topics. Introduction to geometry, some applications of introduction to trigonometry, some applications of trigonometry, arithmetic progression, coordinate geometry, surface areas and volumes, and probable marks from this particular topics I have mentioned here. 5, 4, 6, 5 and 7 from each chapter. I am not sure that, for example, from introduction of trigonometry, how many, whether 1 4-mark question or 1 1-mark question or 2 2-mark question and 1-mark question. It's not sure, but you should be prepared to answer any question from this all topics in any pattern, either from 2 marks, 3 marks or 4 marks. And one thing you should remember is you will get 3 hours to answer mathematics paper, and the question paper will be in your hand 15 minutes earlier, and you will be given a 2 hour 45 minutes to write that. So 15 minutes are meant to go through the questions. I am telling this, I am stressing this particularly because most of the students will be in a bit of tensed mood when you are going to answer maths exams, because you should remember those formulas. Some questions will be of it will be not of will be from out of syllabus, it will be from within the syllabus, but those such questions you may not see in the textbook. They may twist a question and they may ask you, but the knowledge what you have gained from all these 10 months, it is sufficient to answer those questions if you prepare for this exam thoroughly. So my suggestion is, first go through all the questions what they are given in the question paper in those 15 minutes. Mark the questions which are very easy for you using the pencil. Mark the questions which you will find little bit difficult, means average questions, and mark those questions which are below average, means you will find very difficult, little bit difficult to answer those. After marking those questions, first attempt the questions of those which you have marked as very easy, and try to utilize the time to minimum extent to answer those, so that you can save the time to answer those difficult questions which you find difficult, because recalling the formulas and to understand the question you may require more time. So my suggestion is, first that easy questions you answer it first, next come to that average questions, next comes to that difficult, next you come to that difficult question. And to sum up, you should answer the entire paper within 2 hours 30 minutes, because last 15 minutes you should keep it for verification of the answers which you have written. Because as I have seen all these years, most of the students, they will be very well prepared, and last at the end of this sum, when you sum up the answer, for example 4 upon 2, you will write it as 4, or 4 upon 2 you will write it as 8. So you will lose the marks at the end step. So such minor mistakes should be avoided, and to avoid such mistakes you should keep on revising. You should keep on revising more questions from previous question papers or from your textbook. If you are thorough with your textbook, you can 100. I am sure that you can score 100 out of 100. Anyway, and next is regarding that verification of your answers. Once you verify the answer, go through it once or twice and cross check it, so that you are 100% sure that the questions what you have answered is up to mark and it is correct. Thank you, students.